Good morning. Shall we get for our service pray-in? As we gather, please keep in mind that desire that you have for this service today. So as we gather, please say your word for service today. Oh, as we gather in the presence of the One, I know that all is well in the universe created by this divine source, this divine power. And I know that as we gather here, this One is love and joy, peace. It is the good for all. It is abundance. And as I know this for myself, I know it for all those assembled here and all those that will come in through this door shortly. And as I see before me this wonderful service crew, I know for them that all flows out from here. Our service team gathering, greeting those to come in, those for munch and mingle. Our youth team, our wonderful ministry for our children and for our teens. I know that all enrolls beautifully for our wonderful music that flows out every Sunday, bringing delight and joy. I speak a word for Reverend Karin and the message that is reaching every heart and goes out from here, way out as far as we can see and as far as we can know. So on this day, it is all well, it is all good. There is nothing in the way of feeling the divine's presence in and through all that there is. And I am releasing this word in great gratitude, knowing that it is perfect, it is done, and so it is.
Did you want to test the mic? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, this is me testing the mic. Anything?
Good morning. Welcome to pre-service meditation. My name is Judy Walraff, and I'm a practitioner here at New Vision Center. Our meditation today is from Science of Mind Meditations, page 563. So now, take a moment. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Take a deep breath. And another. Allow your body to soften and dismiss the sounds around you from the lobby. With each inhale, center with the heart space. With each exhale, deepen and release the outer world. We let go of everything, drop every fear from our minds, drop all confusion from our thought, and enter into the secret communion with the great reality, which is our universe self, God. God in whom we live and move and have our being. We are conscious that this divine presence overshadows and indwells. It is both without physical, mental being, and within this physical, mental being. Therefore, it is the spiritual reality of this being, this I am, which is universal, eternal, and perfect. Now this spirit is our spirit. It is our life from which we now draw full, complete, and perfect being. This divine intelligence governs us intelligently. It directs us consciously, accurately, unerringly. We surrender to it every fear, every sense of uncertainty of the future, every thought of any morbidity of the past. We surrender all confusion and doubt, and we know that this divine influx removes every mental obstruction to peace. It removes every sense of condemnation and judgment, and we enter into the fulfillment of its perfection now. We believe if there is any part of our physical being which needs healing, it heals it. That power within us, around us, which creates, can recreate, can make whole now. We believe if there is any conflict in our mental being, it can be removed because the spirit is higher than the mind and more than the body. Spirit, which is animating the mind with divine intelligence, produces an influx of spiritual life in the body, healing without effort, both mind and body. We relinquish, we let go those things which bother us mentally or hurt us physically. We know that the divine presence is the eternal healer because it is the everlasting giver of life. And now, deepen into sacred contemplation. We know the intelligence which created the universe and projected it in form and governs it with perfect law. That divine being directs our movements intelligently, coherently, constructively, bringing to each that which we call success and prosperity, happiness, fulfillment of life. And we know that the divine being governing everything out of its own nature works without effort. Birthless, deathless, and tireless, it moves through us to perfect ends now. With gratitude and peace, take a cleansing breath. Begin to feel the room around you. Wriggle toes, fingers, and when you are ready, open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for
La 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 la. Oh, oh yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Good morning, beloved New Vision community. Please silence your cell phones and quiet anything that might distract from this moment. Let's turn our attention to these invitations. We are so glad you are here.
So one of the things I love about New Vision is we love to try on new ways of doing things, right? And today, we get to experience this beautiful, creative way of delivering the invitations. So I would like you to turn your attention to the monitors, please.
Good morning, New Vision family. I'm Frank Smith, and we're here in the NVC newsroom, where spirit meets celebration and connection is always trending. Speaking of trending, let's find out what's new here at NVC. So I'm going to send you over to our roving reporter, Nancy Yeamans. Hey, Nancy, what's cooking?
Good morning. I'm here with the NBC News, and things are cooking for the holiday season. Oh yeah. Please join us for the Thanksgiving Eve service. It's at the Tatum campus patio at 7 p.m. There'll be fabulous live music, sharing stories of gratitude, and the candlelight ceremony will light up your spirit. And of course, after the service, there'll be our pie social. And you know, pie will be served. Feel free to bring a pie to share. We are a pie-inclusive community. And it's back. The Thanksgiving potluck dinner is on Thanksgiving at 1 p.m. Please sign up to attend and bring your favorite dish. Oh, bring your appetite and bring your open heart. There's always room at the table and joy to share for all. Come join us. And you know, the holidays can be challenging for some of us because we're navigating loss and loneliness and maybe not enough contact during the holidays. So please join us for the Blue Holiday Service on Wednesday, December 3rd. Appreciate and enjoy the support of the New Vision community. And always know that the Practitioner Corps and Congregate Care is available to you. We offer prayer, connection, and support. So reach out to us. Let us support you. Here at New Vision Center, we are here for you. Happy holidays. And back to you, Frank.
Oh, I'm sorry. Couldn't resist. Well, that's about all the news for this week. From our hearts to yours, we want your week to be filled with warmth, wonder, and the wisdom of gratitude. See you under the stars.
Thank you so much, Frank and Nancy, for that wonderful report. We are live on the scene here from New Vision, and this is your holiday correspondent, Maureen Garrity, reporting from what only can be described as the headquarters of the great decorating operation. I'm standing here where the magic is already buzzing. Garland is whispering, ornaments are trembling with anticipation, and rumor has it that one box of lights is begun tangling itself in excitement. Nancy Harkins has officially issued a campus-wide call for elves. That's right, elves. If you can hang a wreath, fluff a tree, or hold the strands of lights without getting tangled up in it, you are qualified. So here's the rundown. It's this coming Sunday, November 10th, after service from 11:30 till 2 p.m. Lunch will be provided, and you know, because elves, they need their food too. And here's the impact. When folks walk in and feel instantly lifted like something bright and magical had just wrapped around them, that's no accident. That's the light of your holiday spirit shining through the campus. The final update on this story is that Nancy Harkins will be in the lobby after service with a clipboard ready and a smile activated, gathering the official ELF team. If adding your light to our holiday magic brings you joy, we'd love to have you on the team. Continuing our live coverage, I can confirm breaking news. Okay, that's right. Wednesday night's Thanksgiving Eve service will begin at 6:30, not 7 p.m. That's right, friends, 6:30 is the official start time. And while you're updating your calendars, please remember we invite you to bring a can of healthy food for our love altar. All donations will be delivered to the PV Community Food Bank, spreading gratitude far beyond our campus. So remember, 6:30 on the patio, and bring a can to share. So before we wrap up this broadcast, here's a reminder. Please stop by the concierge table in the social hall to learn more about all our wonderful offerings and say hello to Peggy, who's our concierge today. And now back to you in the sanctuary, where it's time for our community song. Please stand if you are able.
Sunday morning. Thank you for snuggling up a little closer, because it's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. Welcome to each and every beloved here in the sanctuary. If this is your first time, or if you are with us every Sunday morning, welcome to all the beloveds who are joining us online. You're in our hearts. You make a difference. And I love that song, our community song, You Are the Light of God. And I like to take it and make it mine. So if you're comfortable, I invite you to take your hand, put it on your heart, and say, your name. I will say Karin, but you will say your name, right? I, Karin, I am the light of God. Okay, let's do it together. I, Karin, am the light of God. And if you're comfortable, turn to a neighbor and say that. I, Karin, I am the light of God. All right. We are making ourselves available to receive all of the good that is going to be bestowed upon us so generously. And we're going to start with a gong, which will call us to center. We're going to chant together. We're going to hear a spiritual mind treatment, which is our form of affirmative prayer by our practitioner of the day. And then we're going to chant some more. And I will be curious if you feel different after we do all of that together. Here, online, let's give it a try.
chamber of the Most High is the I am, is the I am. In the innermost chamber of the Most High is the I am.
There is only one power, one source, one divine intelligence in and through all of its creations, from the farthest stars to our own star, for the good of all. It is joy and love. It is divine source, everywhere present in and through all of its creations. It is eternal. And I know that I am one with this one, as is everyone within the sound of my voice and beyond. I know that I am all that it is. I am this beautiful time, day, abundance, source, the good, the joy, everything. I am as God is. And as I know this for myself, I know it for all. I speak my word today for the blessings of this gathering, for all that can be realized and felt, and all of the precious time that we are together sharing this love, this joy, sharing the perfection that we are, wholeness, health. It is a day where we can rejoice, where we can know peace, and we can be present to all those that we meet. And in this time, in this knowingness, I am so grateful for all that is available, all the beauty and love, all the peace, all the good of this time. And I know this, releasing it to the power of the universe that always says yes. It is done, complete. And together we say, and so it is.
so it is.
Do you feel that? Do you feel that vibration? You did that. Thank you for opening your hearts to the vibration of the gong, for opening your voice and lending it to the chant, and for opening your consciousness for the prayer. It's your vibration that shifts all of this, so thank you for that. I'm Susan Kirby. I am your host for today, and I am honored to be here. And I want to introduce you a bit to us. For those of you who are here in the Tatum Sanctuary, welcome. Online, welcome. And for all those who are new, welcome everywhere. And with that, I'll do a little introduction of us. So we are committed to radical inclusion. And commitment doesn't mean you always get it right. It means you return to principle, to love as we all grow together. So we'll continue the growing together. And as we do that, I want to introduce you to our statements that we use to true ourselves up. So the first is our vision statement. So if you would say this with me, revealing the power of love. The power of love. How do we reveal the power of love? Well, we have a mission statement. So what's our mission statement? We teach spiritual living and we live spiritual teaching. These aren't just phrases. These are really how we live. We really grow with our spiritual teaching. We never figure we've arrived. There's always more in the learning and the growing. So thank you for being a part of that. And this January, our vision and mission will be realized as Reverend Karin Einhaus will be teaching the foundations of the science of mind and spirit. It's a 6-week course where you'll explore powerful spiritual principles and practical tools for the daily living. If you're seeking clarity, connection, and real transformation, this is the perfect place to begin. We'd love to have you with us, and this is a hybrid class. So for our online campus, you can join us, and there's also in-person, that's the hybrid. And we try and be as welcoming and inclusive of everyone's being able to participate. And you can tell we are committed to that. And I know there are those of you who are here who are new for the first time. And I want to say thank you for being here. And we would love to just acknowledge you with some applause if you are willing to stand and be recognized. And online, you may say on the chat. So if you're here for the first time, would you stand so we can just acknowledge you and appreciate you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And for those who, we are a proponent of choice here, so for those who choose not to stand, we love you where you are, and we appreciate all of it. And for that, I want to share a bit more of the community through an inspirational message from Sherry Cody. So Sherry, would you come on up?
Good morning. Your outreach team has been very busy this quarter. Rosalie Wick is leading our work with the Foster Alliance for the foster children in our area. And Jenny Zeloff stepped up and said, there's a great need out there for people who are dealing with food scarcity. So outreach doubled up, and you all stepped up. Interestingly, both of our project leads have recently been contacted by the organizations we're supporting to let them know just how great the impact is and how grateful they are. So we thought we'd take a pause this morning and just let you know the impact to our community and let that gratitude come back to all of you. Rosalie shared when she spoke with the directors that they are just so touched by what NVC has already given to support the Foster Alliance. And you know, Foster Alliance exists so that more families can say yes. Yes to opening their homes when there are children that literally have to be rescued, sometimes immediately, from toxic situations. These families make room in their home and have the love in their hearts, but boy, they so appreciate when they get some help with the essential items needed for a child. And they are so grateful, and they express that every time they come to Foster Alliance. We want you to feel that. We want you to recognize that the power of love revealed, you see it in that child's sheer delight that she's safe and happy with her new dolly. And then this week, we delivered our second load of food that we've been collecting to the Paradise Valley Food Bank. The volunteers recognized us, which was nice. And as we emptied out the back of the car, they just kept saying, wow, more food again. And when that was emptied, we said, wait, there's more in the back seat. And they were wowed all over again. And what they shared was, there are families that come into the food bank with babies in their arms, other children in tow, and when they come out with a box overflowing with food, not only is there relief on the parents' face, but the delight on the children's face that they're going home with a lot of food. They also shared about the regulars they have, often elderly people, one elderly gentleman who is a regular, and he's dealing with a lot of medical conditions, and all of his money goes to his medication, and the food bank truly is what is sustaining him. So we want to say the thank you that comes from these organizations, thank you from the clients they all serve, thank you from the outreach team. You truly are the village. Thank you.
Again, you can feel the community is what's the inspiration, yeah? So thank you for being that. And with that, I would love to welcome our guest artist for the day, is Rick Bainey. Not such a guest, a featured artist. Thank you very much, Rick.
Thank you. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that have no blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now, the pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Woo, Rick Bainey and the Divine Groove. You know, such a good bet to have that song in Arizona. And I think, if I look out, I think the rain has stopped. So thank you for singing it. Well, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome again. I am so delighted to be here with you. The first half of the service already had me crying, so we'll see how this is going. But I have a good supply of tissues right there, so if I leave the platform, that's where I'm heading. It's been a week. It has been a week. We had lots of things happening here in our beloved community. And I want to share something that's very close to my heart. Thank you. All right. So, and I really want you to feel the gratitude and the grace that is when I share this. And and there might be tears, but that's okay, right? That's okay. So on Tuesday evening, I visited with Ron and Peter. And Peter, as many of you know, is walking through his cancer journey. And on Tuesday evening, he was in that space of being fully present and then going to the place where we can't go with him. And then he would come back, and in one of those moments when he came back, it was almost like a jolt. And he said, well, that was weird. and Ron and I happened to be in the room at that time. And Ron said, what was weird? He said, well, that place I just was. I don't know. Is he laying in his bed, fully alert and awake? And he's saying, I don't know if that was heaven, or maybe that was hell. And so we were intrigued, and we said, well, what was it? He said, it was very clean. It was very cleared up. So I think it's heaven. I think that was... And it was such a delight. And of course, the minister in me then was, when it was clear that he was, resting again, I said, well, let's see what Dr. Ernest Holmes has to say about heaven and hell. And we have in the back the glossary that, where you can, like for the quickie, when you're like, oh, I wonder what Dr. Ernest Holmes... Excuse me. If you're looking for a quick answer to a spiritual question, when you're looking for a quick answer to a spiritual question, I pulled out the big book, and we read what heaven and hell, how Dr. Ernest Holmes defines it. And those of you, if you have been in this teaching, we look at the places that are referred to as heaven and hell as states of consciousness. When we are in that place of just divine illumination, when we are feeling one in the one, when we know that we know without a shadow of a doubt that there is something greater in the universe and that I can use it and I'm one with it, that being of and in the one true reality, the one infinite reality with a capital R, we refer to that state as heaven. And then on the other end of the spectrum, and I don't know if you have been here, but I have, where I couldn't find that connection. It was nowhere to be found. I was alone in the vastness of my life. Nothing worked. And that, beloveds, is hell. I know you have probably heard that some people say religious people believe in heaven and hell, and spiritual people know that there is a hell and they've been there and they came back. And I do think there's some truth to that. There's some truth to being in those moments when we are feeling one in the one, when our light is shining so brightly, when all is well, no matter the circumstances that we are faced with. When we have that inner connection to the light, we know that we can walk through anything. And so all of that is to say that we have a candle here on the platform today. And that is the light that is Peter, if he is physically here or if he is not physically here anymore, which is the truth of each and every one of us. And I thank you for just sending some love to our beloveds. So on this very same page in the book, where the explanation is about heaven and hell, is also illumination. And I said, oh, isn't that convenient? Because that's what I'm speaking about on Sunday. And so I went with Peter through what it says in the glossary about illumination. And he picked the two sentences, or the two phrases that he wanted to bring in. And I think we have a slide for that. What does illumination really mean? Well, the definition is inspiration reaching a cosmic state. Inspiration, having spirit within, in spiritus, reaching a cosmic state. Illumination comes as one more and more realizes their unity with the whole. Now, if you have read Dr. Ernest Holmes, you know every time he capitalizes a word, it is a synonym for God, for the divine, right? So unity, our oneness, experienced oneness with the allness of life. Being one in the one. And so it points to it that in order to experience this inner illumination, we have to commune with the divine within us, hopefully daily. To go within and become aware that there is a place within that is the divine. I just saw Shelley sitting right there at the Palooza. She sang a great song. It was, I Want a Sunday Kind of Love. And I think about spiritual practice as self-love. My spiritual practice is the love that I give myself. And so I was thinking about this song this morning in the shower, actually. And then I was thinking that I want a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday kind of love. Maybe we can rewrite that song. I want to share a story with you. In 1957, there was a monastery in Bangkok that needed to move, and they wanted to move their Buddha story. And this Buddha statue, this Buddha was 10 feet high. And so a crane had to be brought in order to move it. It was clay, it was beautiful. And so the crane came and it picked it up, but it proven too heavy for this crane. And so they had to lower it down because the clay started to break. there were tears in the clay. And so the head monk said, okay, stop, and we're going to put it gently back down. And they covered it because on top of everything else, it had started to rain. So they put a huge tarp on it. And in the evening, the head monk went out with a flashlight because he wanted to make sure everything was okay. And as he was shining the flashlight onto the Buddha, something was reflecting from the crack. And so very carefully and meticulously, he worked on opening that crack a little bit more. And he worked on it for several hours. And what he discovered was that there was a golden statue of the Buddha underneath it that was covered with clay. Now, this is a true story. And what scientists are thinking that centuries prior, when the Burmese were threatening to invade Thailand, what was Siam at that time, that the monks thought in order to protect this valuable golden statue, that they would cover it with mud that became clay, right? And unfortunately, they think that all of the monks, all of the people who knew about this, got killed. And so nobody knew what was underneath it. I love that story. And here's what it reminds me of. What is the clay? What is the mud that we put around our golden inner light? And you know, I'm going to share a couple of ideas from modern psychology, but before I do that, I really would love for all of us to take a breath. When we have a Sunday morning that really comes close to our heart, it is an opportunity for us to open up and have a deep realization, something that helps us to continue this path of personal and spiritual growth. So thank you for breathing. So the question is, what might be the mud that covers my inner light? And maybe we'll start by just taking a moment, and I ask you to connect. Do you have an idea? Do you have an inkling? And I'm going to offer a couple things. If we are suppressing anger, if we are so terrified of conflict, our clay might take on the appearance of people-pleasing, sometimes even betraying what we know to be the highest and best to keep the peace, to not rock the boat. If we are suppressing sadness, the clay might look like numbness, like non-availability, because you see, you can't just numb one feeling. We will, if we suppress our sadness and don't let those feelings come out, all of the other feelings are being suppressed as well, and they can harden into the clay. If we are suppressing our fears, the clay takes on the rigid control, because we're trying to control everything so we don't get hurt again or feel that fear again. Yes, I know. She's like, I know all of this. We're having a baby here with us in the sanctuary who was just cooing in agreement, I felt. I felt it was agreement. Okay. A couple more. If we suppress our guilt, if we push away any guilt that we feel, that clay might turn into overgiving, overextending ourselves, because we do not want to face it. So we put clay around it. Jealousy. Jealousy can add to the clay in a way that that it hardens into judgment. I don't know if you ever had the experience, but when we really want something that somebody else has, we can fall prey to judging it so we don't feel that yearning to have it. And so all of these hints or all of these ideas are simply for us to recognize, for us to hear something in them and say, oh, that's an interesting point. I've never thought about that. I'm going to spend some time with that. And so, one more that I thought was interesting. When we suppress our need for love, that can turn the clay into this independence addiction. And you know how that looks, right? Oh, I can do this myself. Oh, we're having people raising hands who are saying, who feel that. Oh, I wasn't even going there, but thank you, Reverend Leslie. Yes, right? I can do this myself. And then we end up empty and exhausted. I think we have a slide that I love by Meister Eckhart, the German philosopher. He said, the spiritual life is not a process of addition, but rather of subtraction. Now, what does that mean? Well, for me, in this context, it means let us pay attention to what we have used as armor that is hiding our light, our inner illumination. And you know, this is one of those topics that is really very, very personal, because we cannot know what the truth is of your own clay. We're staying with that metaphor, right? Nobody can know. So this is not an invitation to turn to your partner and say, I think you need to work on that one thing. We wouldn't do that, no. And interestingly enough, we don't know what is the makeup of somebody else's clay, but what we do know is when they are armored up and when the clay has hardened, right? We know how that feels. We know how that feels from the inside, and we also know and have an idea how it feels on the outside when somebody else is in a place where their clay has really hardened and they might not even be able to see their inner light. And that is why I am so grateful for a place like the New Vision Center, for this teaching, the science of mind, for community that reminds us when we temporarily forget that we are the light, that I am the light. It reminds us. Now, the practitioners, our wonderful practitioners who have gone through years of training, are actually trained to, I don't want to say break the clay, but maybe whatever that is in English, you know? Just knock it a little bit. Help, because that is the beauty of sitting with someone who is so connected to their own inner light that they can share it easily and share a prayer, a spiritual mind treatment to know the truth about the other. Because what is never true is that there is not a light in somebody, in anybody, everywhere. People who we have never heard, who we have never known of. Either we believe in this concept of oneness or we don't. And that's hard. That's hard at times when my human Karin is so sure that, no. And even there, I have to remind myself, if I believe in oneness, that we each are a spark of the divine, that within each and every one of us there is the divine, then that has to be the truth of everyone. You know, it reminds me of that quote, I think it's from the book Can We Talk to God, where Dr. Ernest Holmes says, and I'm going to paraphrase it, that anything that happens has to happen through us. It cannot happen to us. It has to happen through us. So the divine is doing its job. It's right there. And it behooves us to remove the clay, anything that we have put in the way for that divine inspiration to happen through us. She just said, yeah. Did you hear that? The baby said, yeah. Yes. I love that. It's the truth. So our job, my job, is to remove any obstacle to allow the love, the peace, the joy, the harmony, the beauty move through me. I know there's one more slide. I don't know what is on it, but let's see. Oh, it's Hafiz. Those of you who know Reverend Michelle Madrano, she always said Hafiz is her boyfriend. He is, of course, I think 13th century Sufi poet. And he said this, I wish I could show you when you are lonely and in darkness, the astonishing light of your own being. Oh. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel that with me. This desire to have a magic wand or just the right words or just the right touch or hug or something, that this awareness ripples out into those who are around us. That even if we are in our darkest, in our loneliness, that we can feel this light coming to us and connecting with the astonishing light that is within us. That, beloveds, is what is the work of a place like the New Vision Center. To remind us of that astonishing light that is in each and every one of us at all times, that can never, never be harmed, extinguished. We can put a bunch of clay in front of it, but it's always, always there. And so how do we do that? Chisel. A practitioner has a chisel. That's what I was thinking about earlier, right? Well, let's get out our own chisels, because we are really responsible for our own clay. Yeah, we can talk about why I put the clay around my light, but who cares, really? You know, I want it gone. I want to remove it. I want to open my heart so wide that that light just shines out unimpeded. And so one of the ways that I know is to chisel away at that mud is with prayer. Our form of affirmative prayer, you heard a couple already if you were here early. I'm going to pray here in a moment. But I also want to let everybody know that if you would like a personalized prayer, you can go and see a practitioner in the prayer zone if you are in the sanctuary, or fill out a prayer request online. And then out in the lobby, we also have a prayer box. If you say, I just would like some extra help, a little chiseling, fill out one of those prayer requests and know that a practitioner will be praying on your behalf with you in consciousness throughout the whole week. So, for those of you who took a schnoozle through that talk, nobody here I know, but here's the summary. You are the light. You might have put some mud around it, find a chisel, and let go of it. Okay? All right. Thank you. Please join me. As we lift ourselves up within, as we go upstairs, as we find that place within the vibration of harmony and love, of kindness, of wholeness, of peace. And just breathe right here, recognizing that the power that is greater than I am is for me to use, is for me to welcome, is for me to lean into. And as I consciously take a step into this realization, I recognize that deep at the center of my being, the inner illumination is taking place right now, right in this moment. And as I know this is the truth of who I am, what is happening for me, I know that this is the truth of every beloved being, that there's something within us that is yearning to be expressed ever more fully. It is love, it is harmony. It might be a new relationship or conscious completion of a relationship. It might be a new way of giving our gifts, or it might be whatever. It is this impetus of the divine that is making itself known, and so it is up to me, it is up to us to open our hearts, to remove the clay as best as we can, to find the support, the helpers, the beloveds who can help us on this journey, so that we may be the ones who generate and share that inner illumination that we have discovered with the world, with one another. And so I know that that is the truth that is happening in our prayer ministry, that every beloved who has placed a prayer request into our prayer ministry is held up in the light, knowing that the highest and best is taking place regardless of any outer circumstances. Oh, how grateful, grateful I am to know that this is the truth, that the divine is right here working on our behalf as we place this word into universal law, into the law that always says, yes, it's already done. Thank you, life. Thank you, life. And so it is.
Find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Jack Sob, everybody. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Rick Bainey and the Divine Groove. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I am going to move this candle. You come over here. I wanted to not have the fire by the papers and the dollar bills and the $100 bills and the whatever. Thank you. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Oh, I invite you to feel the gratitude in your hearts for all the goodness that has been shared here, for all the love, all of the beloveds that it took to put together this service. And if this is your Sunday to share a financial good, I will ask you to bring it to your heart. And if this is your Sunday to share a prayer and inspiration, good juju, as we often say, I ask you to bring that to your heart. And please repeat after me. This gift I give is love in action. I give it in joy. I give it knowing that I am blessed. And so I gratefully give. We take a moment and we bless each giving, the activity of giving of our hearts, for being a channel of the good that is flowing to the New Vision Center. How grateful, grateful, grateful I am for these hundreds of channels of the good, because I know as it comes into New Vision Center, it goes out. Thank you, life. And so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Whew. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, Divine Groove. Woo! We have Vic Kottner on bass, we have Fred Oleg on drums, we've got Jack Saba on the guitar, and we have Frank Smith, our wonderful music director, on keys. Thank you, thank you. And again, Rick, thank you for sharing your gifts with us. Thanksgiving is upon us. So join us Wednesday, 6:30, remember, 6:30, for the Gratitude in Full Bloom Thanksgiving Eve right out here in our patio. So dress appropriately. It's an outdoor event, as long as there's not rain, which we can see clearly now, so life is good. So then please stay for pie, and don't forget to bring a can of food to share the wealth. And on Thanksgiving Day, you may still join us for the potluck starting at 1 p.m. And for more opportunities to be in community, the Keep Me sheet, the holiday flyer, and our website. So please join us. If you're like us, my husband and I, we don't have family nearby. So we're really happy to have you all. So we will see you Wednesday. We will see you Thursday. We'll just keep seeing you. So come. And with that, this is an opportunity to bring up the youth and family ministry. So they're busy with a child in the back. The youth and family ministry, would they like to, wait? Oh no, she's outside. There we go. Okay, good. Oh, we have children. Hello. Oh, yes, please, let me give you a mic.
Good morning, NBC. What are you grateful for? Everything, yes. This is Miss Addie and Miss Caroline, and we talked about gratitude. Our affirmation is, my heart is full of gratitude. And Addie, can you show the puppets that you made?
Woo!
On this one, she said, you want to read what you're thankful for?
I'm thankful for Stitch and family and friends.
And she made one for her brother.
Brennan is thankful for games.
And we read a nice story about thanks for Thanksgiving. What is your favorite part of Thanksgiving?
I like the pie and the cranberry sauce and the turkey and being thankful for everything.
Okay. All right. And Miss Addie's going to read our prayer. I'll hold your puppets. Okay, you ready?
Yes. God is kind and God is spirit. We are God and we are kind. We feel happy and nice in our heart. We are thankful for family and Stitch and everything that is kind. We let this go and so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you for reminding us who we are. This is awesome. So this moment, I want to invite our reverends, the practitioners up onto the platform with us. And while they're coming up on the platform, to remind you that there is a prayer zone over here. And the prayers can be for gratitude. The prayers can be for any emotion you're in, anything at all. So please see our practitioners in the prayer zone. Very good. So if you would all stand and join us in the peace song. All right. Repeat after me our final benediction. Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is all that I am. I claim it. I am it. Thank you, life. And so it is.
I am light. I am the light. In this world. In this world. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. I am the light. In this world. In this world. In this world. This is the place. This is the place. This is the time. This is the time. Let it shine. Let it shine. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy. In this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy. I see the joy. In this world. In this world. In this world. In this world. This is day.
I'm living love every 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 day.
Spreading peace along the way.
Spreading peace along the way.
Right time.
Right time.
Right place.
Right place.
Living love every day. We are the light.
We are the light.
We are the light.
We are the light.
In this world.
In this world.
In this world.
In this world.
We are the light.
We are the light.
We are the light.
We are the light.
In this world.
In this world.
In this world.
In this world.
This is the place.
This is the place.
This is the time.
This is the time.
Let it shine.
Let it shine.
This is the place.
This is the place.
This is the time.
This is the time.
Let it shine.
Let it shine. Let it shine.
This is the place.
This is the place.
This is the time.
This is the time.
Let it shine.